things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black SIRIUS Edition LLC. Crystal Wave Technology screens and our FLEC. I'll tell you, this is the last one we're going to do on this one because I got things I want to do. I got rid of the other video. I got 600 on it, which was nice and all. But as I said before, if I'm not happy with the video, then it has to go bye-bye. Now, this has nothing to do at the end of the day of trying to erase evidence. There is no evidence at all whatsoever. We walk around Allentown and basically talking about what I always talk about. But anyway, wasn't happy with the video. But this right here, we are going to be working on. So, the Series C, we're going to call it for the time being while we have it, and then we'll convert it over to an Inferno. But for right now, I got to tell you that, you know, what I find funny about these particular sites is they always make claims that they're going to make our products, but we never see the product. We never ever see the product. I don't know how many times that Danny has made claims that he was going to make my product, and what has happened? Nothing at all. They put a date up there, nothing will happen. You know why? Because they don't know what they're doing. So let's have a look at this right here. First, we were supposed to get the Sun Killer, right? This was supposed to have launched January of 2024. I still haven't seen this thing yet. There was the Sugar Plum Fairy they were supposed to be making. Never saw that one. There was supposed to be the Scarlet. Never saw that one either. And now we have a new one. I guess I feel that they think they're going to make this one. This is supposed to be his FLE Spartan Dark Silver. Dude, you can't make silver products or dark silver. You got to get the color right first. Because the charcoal product, and I've seen that, as a matter of fact, you come up on the search engine as Partey's Magic Paint. There's a video that went missing showing Solid Wake 5 or McAfee doing a demonstration where the product didn't even come out charcoal gray, it came out light gray. It's right there. All you got to do is type in Partey's Magic Paint and it pops up, and you can see where the failed attempt of trying to make a charcoal gray that literally came out a complete different color. Mind you, that video was deleted. They got rid of the video. And gentlemen, if a video goes off my account, it's because I'm not happy with it. That's basically about it. Can we back our stuff up? We do it too many times to count. It's not even funny. I can literally delete half of my videos and still have enough videos to show off whatever we do. So we can back it up. But I ain't going to make your stuff, just so you know. But I'm going to give it that name first, so you know we made your stuff. And then later on, we'll convert it to something else. Like the, what do we call it? We took the UV mix and the Frankenstein, we called it the Ultimate Blend Mix, and then we converted it to for better stuff, which I have sitting over there. All right, so let me see. Nothing new. Well, yep, that's the Magic Paint right there. So, difference between what we do. Well, this is all us. I told you, man, my search engine, I tweaked the crap out of that thing. Right now, my domain name is on multiple search engine applications. You got to know how to do that. If you know how to do that, guess what? Your stuff don't go anywhere. So if I just type you in, if I put you into my search engine, that's it. You are broadcasted everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere online. You're on Yahoo, you're on Bing, you're on every place. Because my domain name pops up everywhere, my application, when I actually set up the system. So that's why you'll see us pop up all over showing that his products don't work. See, here we go again. You didn't take the time to really do that search engine. You have to know what you're doing. And keep in mind, I have encryption capabilities, so that's why when you see me pull up my page, you'll see an encryption coding at the bottom. So yeah, I can encrypt that stuff just in about anything I want, and 2 keywords will pop it up and you'll be boom all over the internet. That fast, that quick. We don't post stuff on here that's not true. We go in, we do the research, we look through the product, we look for testing, we do everything by the book, we go to the YouTube channel, we go everywhere to make sure that we're 100% telling the truth when we're looking up their products and we don't find anybody. That's what happens. So, his product is supposed to be, let me see, right here, we got it right here. Crow got caught with basically stealing images of Google claiming them to be his, all kinds of stuff over here. So on your site here, we know this is a joke. And I'll tell you why, because again, what happened to this? Weren't you supposed to be making this stuff? When was this stuff supposed to be launching? January 24th, nowhere to be found. First, it was supposed to be launching on November the 23rd. That never happened. And then he turns around and he changes the date to the 24th of January. I think we're way past January right now. We are way past January. We're in June, and you still don't have this stuff yet? Okay, because you don't know how it works. You don't even know how a rear projection even works, because we can't even find rear projection on your stuff. But don't worry, I'll show you how it's done. We're going to come over here to the premium paints. Now when we get done with this is going to have some amazing special capabilities to it. Let's go over here and look at this. 32 ounces only paints up to 120. Are you freaking kidding me? We can get 150 out of that with no problem. 150 inch, which means you're going to get more coverage at 32 ounces. All this stuff is nonsense. This is all nonsense right here. Front and rear, he doesn't have that capability because we looked it up. We can't find any rear demonstrations on the products. Ours will be. Not recommended. Oh, somebody blew this up for you so you can see this. So I don't want you to think I'm just saying stuff and I'm just making stuff up. I want you to see what's actually on here. So let's start to the top. He says it's black. No, your stuff isn't black. We saw the demonstration with McAfee or Solid Wave 5, whatever you want to call yourself, and that paint came out gray, not black. Ours will come out black every single time. As for the instructions, none of that multi-code back and forth, up and down, start format, light roll. No. If you're going to be doing a screen that requires a front and rear, it's a spray-on application only. Every company that develops a rear projection screen, it's all spray only. Can't use rollers because you'll damage the screen. So you don't know what you're doing there. So roll on or spray on, yeah, roll on, yeah, not spray on if you're doing front and rear. You said front and rear, we have right here. What is that right there? Let me see on the camera, we have it right there. Front and rear, you claim? I have not seen a rear projection demonstration yet. When we get done with this thing, we have dozens of these all over the internet. So yeah, we can prove we're front and rear with no problem. Let me see. So you can't do rear. Right here, I don't know what this crap is. We're not going to pay attention to that. For long and short throw projectors, not recommended for ultra short throw. Yeah, ours is going to be ultra short throw. We can run it off ultra short throws. We can run it off whatever the freak we choose. We're going to run it off of. And we'll decide I want to do it that way with those people, which I want to. Your approximate gain, range gain, I told you about this nonsense at the end of the day, doesn't exist. As a matter of fact, the gain itself doesn't even exist. We have FLE technology, which means, you know, we can show screens off ceilings, floors, inside, outside, you know, the whole 9 yards. That's what we do. All right, so move on from here. You got to pace yourself, man. You call yourself making one paint. We haven't seen that yet. Now you call yourself making another paint. We haven't seen that one yet. Just like the other one. You put stuff up there, never backs it up. But a range gain, approximate range gain can vary slightly based upon application technique. That is crap. Click here for the video. What do we get? And remind you, there was a video here, but I think you took it off. No video. So what am I clicking for? Is there anywhere here in the instructions? Let's see if it's here. See if it's range gain. Is there anything here marked range gain at all? Let's see. We got here, it says 1/4 no, don't want to do 1/4 roll. Yeah, mark your screen up. Can you imagine doing a 150-inch screen with a roller that short? Yeah, you'll mark your screen up. Alright, typically 9-inch roller, the material is made of such a micro, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole lot of junk in here, I swear. Can be used for nice results, foam rollers. You literally have a whole topic on this. You don't use foam rollers are mark your screen up, don't know what you're doing. Let's get past all this. I'm looking for this range gain. Is there anything in here? Nope. Tray is T-R-A-Y, not E-Y. Let me see. Nope. Okay. There's nothing there on range gain. Spraying, that says spraying right there. See, spraying. See if we got here in range gain. Due to the different types of some sprayer and guns and utilized sprayers, it's difficult to translate. Shouldn't make a difference what spray gun you use. It really doesn't make a difference. In fact, we got to go through all that. No, that's just a headache. So we got a whole section here on spray guns. So it is difficult to translate guns settings from one to another. This coating has been engineered, I like that word, that's funny, to be sprayed or spray ready, and works very much along the line of flow coat approach. You just make this stuff up. Flow, just paint the freaking screen. I swear, if you ever came into a room, we're working with you, and I'm like, what the freak is flow? Just paint the freaking screen. I don't want to hear that mumbo jumbo. Flow coat approach. That just sounds stupid. Okay, we do not recommend any spray approach outside of an HVLP or an LV HP. Gee whiz. You can use any paint sprayer with our stuff. It really doesn't make a difference. You just, and that's it, you're done. You send it through it dozens and dozens of times, doesn't make a difference. Use an airbrush if you want. Doesn't make a difference. Now, I literally saw somebody airbrush one of our screens into a piece of plexiglass. It was nice. I'm thinking about doing one myself. It was different. Let's see. Okay, we've been through all that. No range gain in there yet. With the roller sprayer, do not thin the formula. They have been optimized for both. It's definitely thin, I'll tell you that much. We recommend a smooth surface. We're going to use a smooth surface. If you have any existing screens that you are intended to recoat, be mindful that a heavy texture, a heavy orange peel, there's nothing to do with range gain whatsoever. I'm looking for range gain. This is what we're hunting for. Impact your results and mixture and and a heavy texture. Dude, what I just saw in the demonstration, which you removed off your account, after your screen was dry, it had a lot of texture attached to it. A lot of texture to it. Let's see. Priming is necessary. Yeah, it's pretty necessary for you at the end of the day. We don't use priming only for fabric, and that's just to absorb. Especially if you're, I can't wait to get to the instructions on how to paint this thing in. It's like Peter Parker picked the pecker, that picked the pecker, the part of pick, whatever. If you are willing to be coating on a surface with a high absorption, meaning it will suck in the paint. Again, I tell you to copy everything we do. We're doing those screens long before this guy ever existed, such as a surface included, but are not limited to. Okay, he has the different fabrics, cloth materials, wood, plywood, drywall. What about sheet metal, plexiglass, fiberglass? At the end of the day, you got different forms of PVC surfaces. There's soft PVC, there's a hard PVC. That's just PVC or cardboard. We can actually paint over cardboard screens. I have one right over here, a couple of them at the end of the day. What about bed sheets? We've done bed sheets. We've done shower curtains, screen doors. We've done plexiglass and styrofoam. That's plexiglass, right? And glass. You didn't add glass in there. Why don't you have glass in there? Glass is one of the applications that they use for rear projection technology. Not there at all. We highly recommend purchasing an industrial or standard PVC board. Gee whiz, now they're telling you what you have. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, you. Anyway, so they recommend you what surface you have to use. We highly recommend you purchasing a industrial standard PVC base screen. So you have to have a certain screen. Not with us. We just order anything we want and just coat over top of it. All right, inexpensive motorized frame, a white screen. Parte will always recommend priming your existing surface. Oof. So we're priming, we got to prime these surfaces now? Really? Dude, even if we do prime it, your paint still pushes through. It doesn't make a difference. I saw the demonstration. As a matter of fact, I have your original video you got rid of. I made a copy of it before you got rid of the account. You got rid of the video. Improvement solid make uniform. Okay, color. Yeah. Existing surface to provide a solid uniform no, buddy, your stuff changes colors. Oh, great goodness. Here we go to the application. Paint this thing on. We literally have a section here for stirring the paint. I haven't found any range gain yet. I'm still looking for this stuff. Let's see. Stir the formula. Let's build this up for you. You got to read this right here with me. All right. This is just on stirring alone. You know why? Because whatever powder he has in there, it doesn't mix well. As you saw, he popped the top. It was dark gray, but when he painted it down, it was a complete different color. It doesn't mix well. That's why he's constantly stirring it. Stir the formula very, very well, including the sides and bottoms. 30 seconds stirring time will serve you well. And a light stir again before each coat. You know what that tells me at the end of the day? Your stuff doesn't mix too well. It separates because you constantly have to keep mixing it so it actually blends better. But it doesn't. Why am I stirring this again? Lightly stir again before each coat. So each coat I got to remember to stir this stuff. House paint doesn't even require that. No paint requires that. You can filter out the mixture using a paint filter if desired. Why would you need a paint filter? Oh, great goodness, there's stuff in there you don't want to paint on your screen. All right, how much to apply? I can't believe I'm going to waste some brain cells on this one. Well, let's get it in. All right, for a 90-inch to 100-inch screen, we recommend you pour a dinner plate size. All right, let me explain something to you. Your coating is extremely thin. So how would you know exactly if you got a dinner plate size? Now, if it was much thicker, that means the bottom line is you would have a better chance of seeing this dinner plate. But with the paint being very loose and thin, this thing is going to expand extremely fast, and you're no going to be near a dinner plate size. But whatever. Ours is, look, here you do it. Paint it down, you're done. That's it. Finished. Like we did the screen over here. None of this instructions is not even needed. All right, for a 90 to 100-inch screen size, we recommend you pour a dinner size plate amount of paint into one side, approximately 1 cup into the screen. What the freak? Let's see, using a paint tray or a sprayer. This concern of using a paint sprayer, it doesn't make any sense. You're going to pour it down, or for instance, put it in a paint sprayer. All right, if you're pouring this down, how does this make any sense to a paint sprayer? Forget it, I'm done. It's just this stuff is so complicated. It's easy, man. It's not that hard. You put the paint on the surface, you roll over it, and you're done. That's it. That's all there is. Nobody in their right mind is going to read through this freaking nonsense at the end of the day. It's like putting together IKEA furniture drunk and blindfolded. Either way, it's going to be a nightmare. Like goodness gracious, this is the IKEA of freaking screen paint. I lie to you not. So, let's see. Smaller, see, if you are coating a screen smaller than 90 inches, approximately 1/8 cup for every 5 inches decrease. So what if I want to paint a screen that's a 92, or I want to paint 106, or 128, or 138, or 127, or 158? All these sizes don't exist, or they do. 235.1s come in 115s, 113s, 148, 158, 178. 1610s come in 127, 129. They have odd numbers attached to them. So how would you adapt to those screens at the end of the day? Then you got 92, 96. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. What about 4.3? What if I want to do a custom 4.3 for RetroPies? All right, let me see. For 105 to 120 inch, we recommend you pour a dinner plate size. Did you just say the same thing here? You said for a 90 to 100 inch, you recommend to pour a dinner plate size. For 150 to 120 inch, we recommend you pour a dinner plate size. You literally said the same thing twice. The amount of paint into one side, approximately 1 1/4 cup of material on the screen. No one's going to read that crap. Nobody. It's a headache. Even Crow stuff at the end of the day doesn't require that nonsense. Pour it, roll it. Pour it, roll it. That's just too much, man. All right, our stuff, we don't require it at the end of the day. Just put it on the screen and you're done. That's it. And besides, again, how are you having these instructions here if your product is front and rear? Because a rear projection wouldn't even require these instructions. So we'll make 2 forms of these. One for roller, one for spray on. The spray on is going to be a different form of application, and the roll on is pretty much simple. Take the paint, pour it on the surface, roll over it, done. That's it. If I literally had to go through all this when painting the screen, this would be a headache. And you have to understand, you're dealing with customers at the end of the day. Some customers are not going to know if they're pouring this much paint or enough paint or too much paint. So they're going to go way over the dinner size plate from the door. That's like telling a customer to put a light application on the roller. I don't even know what a light application on the roller would be. All you just dip it in and you roll it on. That's it. Y'all try to make it sound really, really technical, so that way it sounds like it's a really deep paint at the end of the day, like it really has some really special abilities. So let me get this straight. You go through all this to roll it on. But when you put it in a paint spray, you just pour it all in there, and you're done. And what's the point of all this? You're not putting aside dinner size. Oh, please don't tell me he's doing that. 400 and 120 inch screen. Yeah, it's a roll-on application. So if you have to put a dinner size plate on, does that require for a paint sprayer? You're going to pull out the cup and just pour the dinner? Forget it. That won't work, and I'll tell you why, Skippy. Because a paint sprayer actually eats more paint than a roller. Which means the time it takes you to roll down the screen, a paint sprayer will eat most of that in the first squeeze. And keep in mind, not only that, most of that paint will be airborne. Yeah. Let me see. We haven't found range gain yet, still looking for it. All right, let's get to the application steps, because now we're at the application steps. Let me get my breath here. Carefully move the formula around the screen to ensure that the screen is fully covered with the formula. Once you have the material spread across the screen, starting on either side of the screen, apply pressure to the roller, either left to the right or bottom to the top of the screen. And a full line, moving the next line beside where you previously rolled ended. Repeat across the screen until you have a good, even distribution of the formula on the screen. Yeah, someone's really going to read through all that. The finish starting on either side of your screen. Repeat above, but half over and over each previous roll. Allow only the weight of the roller, no pressure, to go across the back or up and down to smooth out any potential roll lines. Yeah, we saw that demonstration. He must have rolled over the screen a dozen times because the roll lines kept popping up over and over and over again, and he couldn't get rid of them. Let's see, roll lines. Why the frick are you having roll lines to begin with? We don't have that issue. We don't have roll lines. I mean, in other words, AKA, it's called streaking. That's because the product's too thin. That's why it streaks. All right, let's see. The finish is stating on either side of the screen. Repeat the above, but half over each previous roll. You have to go back over each previous roll to do it again, but over half previous roll, allowing only the weight of the roller. So you're going to repeat this process the first time just to move the paint around to get the screen wet. Second time you're going to roll it in, and then the third time you're going to actually go in with a light roll to smooth it out over the previous steps. So pretty much you just painted the screen like multiple times. For each application that he went back in, I could have painted the screen. No, we're not having this. This is too crazy. The weight of the roller, no pressure. Now the problem you have here is that everybody has a different term of pressure. Your pressure might not be the same as mine. I might not be the same as yours. But if you feel that you put too much pressure on it, you may feel you may damage the screen or mess it up. This does not basically add confidence to the customer, because this actually gives the customer a ton of doubt that they're going to mess it up. All right, let me see. The weight of the roller, no pressure to go across the back or up or down to smooth out any potential roll lines. Repeat these steps for your second coat. So wait a minute, let me get this straight. So I read through all that. All of this, and then the first coat. Now we're going to repeat that same process we went through here for the second coat. Yeah, good luck on selling this stuff. Let me see right here. Now it's funny because I watched Wake paint the screen and he didn't follow none of these instructions at all. Even he didn't want to do it. If you watch the video he painted, he never did any of those instructions at all. As a matter of fact, majority of the times when I see him showing up the product, he never shows him painting the screen in. It just shows the screen already done. That's not good. That's a bit of a red flag there. Maybe because it's not coming out the color it's supposed to come out, and you guys got to repaint it to the color, to a different color, like Jamie did in his demonstration. It came out a different color, he painted to a different color. But okay, let's move on from here. All right, so it says, you may use a fan to assist in the drying time of each drying time, or even move the screen to another location, such as outside in the sun. You are not intelligent. I tell you why. You know what's outside waiting for you? Every freaking thing you could possibly think of. Just because you can't see it in the air doesn't mean it's not there. There's flies, there's gnats, there's bugs that will land on your screen. For some reason, they're attracted to the paint. I've sprayed screens outside. I've seen this nonsense. Not only that, you have dirt and all kinds of particles that are moving in the air that will attach to your screen. And number one enemy is leaves. Leaves pop up out of nowhere and will land on your screen. Small ones, little ones, tiny ones, it will land on your screen. Never take a screen outside and dry it. Never. Doesn't work too well. It really doesn't. Dry them inside only. Let me see. You seen that 100 and 250 inch screen? Did I take that thing outside to dry it? No, I dried that thing right downstairs so nothing can land on that giant screen and mess it up to have me go out there and do it all over again. That thing was dried indoors. Never take a screen outside. You'll be surprised what will land on your screen when you come back out. You'll have to do the process all over again, or you're going to have to scrape whatever landed on your screen off, and that's going to make it even worse. Alright, Sam, the fan assists with the drying time or move the screen to another location such as outside in the sun to dry directly, but allow each coat to stir. What the? Jerry's ghost. Seriously? But allow each coat to sit for 2 to 3 minutes before doing so. So before you can take the screen out to dry it or put a fan on it, you must let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes. Allowing the coat to self-level for a more refined finish. Dude, I painted over freaking cardboard boxes, and these cardboard boxes were all taped together. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, we're not doing that. That's not going to happen. Remember to allow each coat to completely dry to the touch before applying the next coat. Drying time is less than 30 minutes at a 70-degree Fahrenheit. Again, just put a fan on it, man. All this Fahrenheit stuff, again, not even necessary. Just too much. You see when I dry fan? We do them all the time. We just did one on the screen. Take the paint, put it down, roll over top of it, take it, hit it with a fan, dry it, display it, do a demonstration, done. That's it. There's no Fahrenheit nonsense. Just stick a fan next to it. Don't take it outside. Please don't do that. You'll mess it up badly. They're not dealing with that. Let's see. Cleaning spills can be cleaned up easy with just a wet cloth. No, man. See, here's the problem you have here. You got to be specific about that. Because sometimes people will use heavy cleaners because it's a paint. And this can be toxic. So you have to put down warm water or hot and mild soaps. Because it cleans it with mild soaps. You have, you don't have eco-friendly and none of that stuff down there. Okay. Alright, anything on there range gain? Nothing. We found nothing on range gain. Not a thing. So how in the world do you have a clip that leads us to this and there's no range gain there? Danny, question. Come on, man. You're on this site all the time. Can you give us some information on this range gain? I've not seen any videos or anything whatsoever. Because we attach this stuff to our ambient light rejection technology and then change that thing over to FLE and I'll embarrass that range gain to no end. You want that embarrassment? Explain what that stuff is. Get a forum site on AVS Forum, Projector Central. I don't care. Set it up. I'll come in and I want to hear your whole theory on range gain. I'll bring in some of my tech buddies too with me. I want to hear this because I'm not finding anything on this. So you're lying? Is this a lie? Because it sounds like a lie to me. We read through this whole thing. Was it not fair in the demonstrations? This is what I'm talking about. This stuff pops up all over the place and we tell the truth. I'm going through your site right now. I'm looking for range gain. I can't find anything on it. So it doesn't exist. You have it on each one of your products. This range gain. And I can't find it anywhere. Click on this. It tells us based on application technique. So you're telling me same paint, if I paint it in one direction, the gain is automatically going to change. There's almost that goopity-goo nonsense where you say if you paint it a fifth application, it gets slightly brighter. If you sit there and say you don't put water in your paint, you sat there and said that the water, because when you get the paint, it's going to be separated. That's what's going to happen. And you're telling the customers to stir it up and the water works as a delivery system to keep the product from evaporating. You know why we got that second cell phone over there, Mr. Danny? I bought that cell phone because we're going to have a buddy bring your paint in here, and we're going to drain the water out of it and stick it in a 24-hour stream to see if your product evaporated. But when you found out what we're going to do, you changed over to this mess over here. That's why he changed his paint out. Now he changed it this time. There's no such thing as a water delivery system in it, because technically he's just giving you nothing but water. 16-ounce paint, the rest of it's water. So you paid for 16 ounces of paint. That's all you got. Here is something different. Now it has a range gain attached to it, which we can't find any information on it. Well, that's fake. We know that now. We all know it's now fake. You said your product at 2,000 lumens. How are you running at 2,000 lumens? That's easy. 2,000 lumens is a safe mark. 1,000, 50 lumens, 150, 300 lumens, we can run easy. And you're not ultra short, they're compatible, which would change that too. And you're definitely not rear projection. And the floor screen is sitting on the floor. What did I tell you? They're always sitting on the floor. This doesn't help at all, period, buddy. I'll tell you why. Condensed lighting, not making any contact with the screen. You got a light over here that has a shade on it. Lights pointing up to the ceiling, it's pointing down to the floor. This is not making any contact with your screen at all, period. Now, if you were to take that screen and bring it all the way up to the ceiling, about right there next to these lights, that would be interesting. But you don't do that. Told you you're going to be on the floor. On the floor. Told you. On the floor. Video removed. Yep. Oh, I know what video that was. That was a video of the product showing you how to paint the screen with the range gain. No range gain. It was claiming to show you how to do the range gain, how it worked, but it was never there to begin with. On the floor. On the floor. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to change the product. I'm going to make it much better than what it is. First things first, 32 ounces only paints up to 120 inch? No, 150 inch. That's what we do. Black, this stuff actually will be black, not gray. Because your stuff didn't come out. The demonstration is still there too. Oh, it's still there? I need to get rid of that too. Oh no, it's still here.
Any year, I don't care, whatever you want to say. I mean, this is...
So what happened here? What happened? This is supposed to be the Series C, the ultimate black paint of all time, the great achiever. What happened? Because it's gray. That looks gray to me. And then you have it up to another gray screen. Right there. So that's gray screen, your screen's gray, and this is black paint at the end of the day. So what happened? Look at your bars at the bottom. They're gray. So you didn't actually have a black screen. You actually have a gray screen. And the fact that you still have this video here and you haven't taken it down yet means you're at the point that you've given up and you don't care anymore. Because anybody else would have came in and took this down. But you left it there. Which means you don't care anymore. The product's not selling, it's not making any money, no one's picking it up, no one's buying it, no one's taking an interest in it, and the only person who's cheerleading your product is McAfee. And that's it. And the reason why is because when you're new in the business, you have to show a huge, massive change. You have to. You have to show difference. And you haven't shown any difference at all whatsoever. You've shown a crappy product at the end of the day that can't even back itself up, because I, being the person that you have to challenge at the end of the day for your products to go from A to B, mind you need me to make it from A to B. We don't need you. And you canceled out on it. And removed an entire state. And removed your marketplace. So when you're online bragging about how your products are better than mine, people know this already. So why would someone do business with you and buy your product and you call yourself taking me out? You can't even produce the color black correctly, but not only that, you're scared of my company. So, I'm going to make your product. I'm going to make it far better, far more advanced, and I'm going to make 2 different versions of it while I'm at it, just for fun. We'll make a roll-on version that'll take a one-coat application, bam, coat it just like that. I'll be the road. Matter of fact, I'll make something called a multi-surface screen. So we used to make these screens to show people that you can paint over anything you want. There's wood on it, there's glass, there's paint, there's metal. It's all this stuff on it. We just roll over the whole entire screen and boom, it displays it. That's what we're going to do. To show that we can coat over whatever we want. With the roll-on version, the spray-on version will have the, they're all built to be ultra short though compatible. And of course, 115-inch screen from 32 ounces. But that one will have a front and rear capability. That is absolutely horrible. That's supposed to be black? This is gray? Really? Well, what we have here is the event. No, buddy. This screen came out gray. So, yeah. Oh, my goodness. This is just poor. And the reason why I'm making your product, but at the end of the day, man, it's nothing personal. Trust me. You make crappy products. You're selling this stuff with a PayPal account to it, and some poor person's going to run into this mess and buy this stuff, and he's going to be very deeply disappointed. And they're going to ask for their money back. Your site is one big, huge, not as described claim on PayPal. Because if I paint your stuff in, and it doesn't act right to a rear projection screen setup, you're going to pay for my plexiglass or glass, or whatever the heck I painted that thing to, which is going to cost money at the end of the day. You're definitely going to pay for that, and I want my money back. I'm going to request for you to show me videos, demonstrations, something on this rear capability that you say you claim you have. And also, too, on top of that, the range gain policy. I want to know about that, too. I want to see some demonstrations on that. If not, you sold me a product that is a lie. It's not existing. So there's another problem you have there. And then the whole paint-on application, no customer in the right mind is going to read through that and go, oh, this looks easy. No, they're not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's too much of a headache. You know, people used to do that back then. They'd put in these really complicated instructions so it'd make it seem that their paint was more than what it was. Yeah. So just to let you know that when we get done upgrading this will knock out all the rest of your products by itself. It will crush all your specification sheets. There'll be so many videos on this product all over YouTube that it'll run circles around it. You'll see test on this and no test on yours. This is why I'm naming it what I'm naming it for right now. And once we finish all the testing and all the fun we're going to have with this, we'll change the name up to what we want, more professional. I'll upgrade it with a couple more perks, and then I'll sell it for more than that $60 mark you have over there. Oh my goodness. You don't even make them paint correctly. Y'all don't make screen paints for jack correctly. You just don't really like this game, do you? You don't like this business. You don't like it, do you? You guys feel you can get on there and talk a bunch of whole big words. We'll put a bunch of stuff in them crazy instructions, and we'll do a couple of paint demonstrations. We'll have our cheerleader, McAfee, go in and do a little cheer for us, and then people will buy it. No, they won't buy it at all, period. Because you know why they won't buy it, guys? Because they're comparing you to us. That's why. People do the research. You go online and do the research to make sure they get the best of what they want. And when they see our demonstrations, they're comparing you to us. They want to see if you're doing the same thing we're doing. They look at our specification sheets compared to yours. Our website compared to our YouTube videos, our demonstration compared to yours. That's what they do. And they don't see anything different with you. That's why they buy from us. But I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to show you exactly how good my skill level is. I'm going to reverse your stuff. I'm going to beat the crap out of your specification sheet, make 2 different versions of it. And when I get done with it, then I'm going to convert it to something that I wanted. Like we did his paint over here. And if you sit there and say, well, why didn't you buy it? Oh, we did try. We did try to buy your stuff. I tried to buy your stuff and bring it over here for testing. You canceled out, remember? You canceled. Put the money back into my account. $160 and about $60 worth of samples we ordered from you. We put every dime back in the account. You didn't hold on to any of it, did you? And then you got frustrated and you removed your marketplace. And then you went in and locked all your shopping carts to make sure we couldn't purchase before you got home off vacation because you didn't want another cancellation. And you've removed the entire state of Pennsylvania. Can you imagine what that sounds like? When I go to forums like, yo, that stuff right there, man, this guy removed an entire state because he was afraid of our products. You know how embarrassing that is? But yet you guys get on camera and you act like it never even happened. That denial is a strong thing. Well, I guarantee you this much, you won't forget this when we do this to you. We did not put that PSP, you notice I didn't put that in the caption, we didn't put part T either. SIRIUS we used that space here all we needed, but we didn't put that PSP in there, we don't need that in there. Do I need your label? No, heck no, I'm not using that at the end of the day. We got a better one, I'll engineer and design one, we're definitely not using that. As a matter of fact, I'll make one right now. Let me see. I want something different. Let me see. I want to just design the background for it. Vintage movie projectors. Let's see. Let's see, I'm going to call this folder. Picture. Now, since you don't have any customers on your product, well, it's just going to make it all so easier. Let's see. I'm going to put down upgrade. Now I guarantee you, I'm going to give you a little challenge here because we're going to make this interesting. I expect to see that sun technology done before we finish and complete this. It shouldn't take you long if you said you know how to do it, right? All right then. Upgrade. All right. And then when I'm finished parading your screen around, I'll turn it to an FLE technology because right now it's going to be an ambient light rejection. It'll still wipe your stuff out. But I'm going to turn it to an FLE, and I guarantee you that I can get 3 states. You to cancel, get 3 states. You want to play that game at the end of the day? Run your mouth after I get done making this stuff at the end of the day, and I'll get 3 people in 3 different states to tell you what you're going to be going against. I guarantee I'll pull the states. Guarantee I'll pull the state or drop the orders. Don't do that, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's interesting how these guys want to come in and slander my business, talk trash about me, all this stuff. So when you get my divided attention, now you go into full Karen mode. Now it's the crying and whining at the end of the day. Now it's the, oh, he's being this, he's being the bully, so and so and so. If you can't take the punishment, then go in a different direction. Don't write checks you can't cash at the end of the day. We don't have to buy your stuff. I told you this before. We can literally make your stuff. No, you don't believe me? I'll show you. I'm a person of action. I'll show you what we can do. All right, let me see. I want this one. We'll use this one right here. I'm a man of action. I will get it done. Now, since you say you can make my stuff, you have to get that stuff finished and tested, which means our technology has rows and rows of demonstrations, rows and rows of test demonstrations, which means you're going to need anywhere between 20 to 30 different forms of tests on the technology we have, including in full direct sunlight. Now, mind you, when we did the demonstration under the FLE, that technology designed to absorb sunlight, I had to be out there at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or an hour of every hour to show a demonstration on how that screen was reacting. From 8 o'clock all the way to 6, which means you're going to spend an entire day out there getting that done. Good luck on that one, and it has to be on a commercial property too, by the way. That's just one of them you have to do. That alone is a bunch of videos right there. So you have any test demonstrations? No, you have any test demonstrations. What's the point of this? You got any demonstrations on the screen paint? Oh, gee whiz Louise. This is we're gonna crush it. You know what? I might do the whole thing. You don't. You have some demonstrations on this thing, right? We're just gonna crush all your demonstrations. That's what I'll do at the same time. Just get it over and done with like a band-aid. What do we got here? See, people, at the end of the day, and I tell them, mind your business, stay in your backyard. I never heard of this guy before, at all, period. Never, ever heard of him before, ever. He just pops up and starts carrying on. And I literally told you, man, I told you from the door. I said, look, I got no interest in you whatsoever. We're only dealing with this person right here, but you wanted to jump in. What did I say was going to happen to you if you did this? Danny, you have dropped your website multiple times. I've watched it. I got recordings on it of you pulling your website and coming back in with a reopening. And coming back in with a reopening. You do that. And I said, for goodness sakes, can you at least leave the site open for 6 months? Because you dropped the site that many times. The multiple cancellations, removing of marketplaces, and then you cancel an entire state? That's sad. If I really wanted to put some screws into you at the end of the day, I can contact people. I know people in 50 states. And I can have them order your product to get it over here and watch you remove an entire state. But you're going to knock out all 50? Who are you going to sell to? I can shut you down that easy. Because you can't let it come here, as we can see. Something must be wrong with it. You don't want us to test it. And you know what kind of testing we like to do. All right then. Your product will be only available overseas. Because I can get you canceled in all 50 states. You already got one. We can get the rest of them. Hey, if I put a contest out where anybody can get your product, I give them a free screen. It's on them. You have a bunch of people knocking at your door to get that product over here for us. Then what? Hey, there's so many ways I can get your stuff. It's not even funny. If they mention my name, he cancels out automatically. He'll cancel out the minute you mention my name. Try it. See what happens. Go contact him and say, hey, look, I'm buying this from Mr. Bird, so and so and so. I bet you won't sell you that product. But yet, y'all come on my site multiple times. How many times y'all been on my site? Thousands and thousands of times crying on my accounts. Have you once slid over to the marketplace and bought any of the products? Oh, you haven't. Why not? Because my stuff is legit, that's why. But I've been on your site. How many times have you ever purchased from me? Never. How many times have I purchased from you? All right, just wondering. You right here saw it Jamie went through. He don't want none of that. I'm like, nope, no. Nope. He got his stuff. He tested it. He'll never get my stuff, ever. Ooh, I like this one, too. I think I'll use this one. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. Right here. Yeah. Nah, we'll just make your stuff. Be done. I can squeeze it in. I got time. Now think about it, man. If you had listened to what I told you to do, you had mind your own business, stayed in your backyard, kept me out of your mouth, you would have been making your products. You would have been hopefully doing great. But you chose, and you got. Now, if you sit there and say it's nothing like your product, it meets the specification sheet with no problem whatsoever. But if you still want to claim it's nothing like your product, then open up the marketplace and we'll come through and buy. Are you too afraid of that too? Because if you shut me down that much, and you don't want me to come near your product, then they don't work. So don't make any claims it's not my stuff. It's yours. But far better. Far, far better. That construction crap? No, we're not doing that. I'd rather walk through a minefield with magnetic boots and go through that. That's a lot of work. And you got to do multiple screens too on top of that. It's a headache. All right, where are we at right here? There's the snow projector. That's your snow applications. Oh, the Remax. Alright, working to upgrade those things. And please do not take this the wrong way. You gentlemen get so freaking feminine with it all. It's not, has nothing to do, it's not personal. This is business. You make trashy products. We can make those products far better for your customers. Well, you don't have any, but potential customers, which I plan to take from you if you do get any. Run your business. That's what you should have did. Let me see where you're at here. And that one guy that made that Pro HD, that stuff was really good. It was really good. It beat the crap out of Jamie's paint. I know that for a fact. It was really, really good. Now, I'm not a big fan of light screen paints, but if I did have a customer or anybody came up requesting it, I'm pointing that business in his direction. I like how we did everything. Everything came here professionally. We had no problems, no headaches. Tracking number, perfect, beautiful. If I ever bump into anybody I'm doing business with and they want a lighter paint, I'm going to point it right to his direction. I would gladly get him business with no problem. Alright, we got it in, we got to find it. Actually, to tell you the truth, Jamie, I can convert all your gray paints, what's left, into a high-grade silver and wipe them out. All in one hit. You don't know how to make a high-grade silver. We do. Oh, it'd be a beautiful silver, too, on top of that. I think probably, I don't know, we'll probably bring in a high-grade silver to wipe out the rest of this product. Since we have that contrast shifting technology, we can get it to produce at darker levels. Now, if you notice something, that when I did the demonstration, we weren't in the dark at all. Especially showing the contrast levels, which you're not supposed to be. Especially when you're doing gray screens, you're not supposed to do that. Where is he at? I know we put him in here. I can't remember what I put him in here. Oh, it came here instead. It was supposed to be under folder. Alright, with the transfer to a folder, that's why. Let me see. Remember, you asked for it. So, I'm going to have a little fun here. Claim that two of my products, right? I'm going to call you bluff at the end of the day. I want those products made, fully tested, reacting exactly like our products react, and the timeline it takes me to finish yours. You talk too much at the end of the day. Come on, man, you should know better than that. If this ends up having more tests and you haven't even got that stuff off the ground, then everybody's going to know even more. So let's see what we want to do here with this. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Keep it just like that. I like that. Keep that right there. Now I'm building this label for the FLE really, because it's got to have that intensify to it. But right now we use what we have because we want to show at the end of the day that we can mimic your stuff. So what are we going to do for here? I like that right there. Let me see what this is going to give me. Oh man, that's even hotter. Definitely hotter. Got where it hits a little bit right there. I'm going to fade on that. Just a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. I'm about to stand there. All right. I need a backdrop for this. A nice backdrop, shadow backdrop. All right, thin this out a little bit. A little distance on here. There we go. A little distance on that. A little shadow effect to it. And I'm going to thin this out a little bit. Not this side, just a little bit. Bring that a little bit, just a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. Perfect. We got white. But you guys say it all the time. Don't even ask. Don't even ask what the freak that's about. Something crazy I was watching. Got stuck in my head. I literally be around family saying, but you guys say it all the time. What the freak are you talking about? I don't know. Something got trapped in my head. It's going to be in there for a while. It's going to be in there for a while. Oh, tell me that. Does not look classy. That looks classy. It's gorgeous. Got a nice little gold couture on it. Look how it disappears. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah. We hook up them labels. We hook them up. Let me see, we're going to hook this up. Like, wait a minute. But that's not bad. Then you guys start talking, oh, he's picking on, come on now. I'm supposed to be, at the end of the day, let me get this straight. I'm supposed to be the fake, the phony, the scam artist. And you guys are afraid of me. I'm the one making all your stuff now, and you're afraid of me. But I'm supposed to be the fake. I'm the phony, right? I'm the one that, at the end of the day, my products don't work. And yet we have orders of cancellations on you. Why would you cancel against a person who's a phony and a fake? It doesn't make any sense. Unless I'm the real deal and you know it. Gentlemen, you have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. The certified screens can't take our technology. And you're going to mess around with me at the end of the day? Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. So, I'm not coming to your harbor to burn it to the ground and sink your ships. I will take every single one of your ships. Anything you make new, we'll claim it ours. And if you patent it, or are able to lock it in somehow, then basically my technology will overshadow you so badly that no one won't even touch your stuff for a wooden nickel. That's what you got yourself into. You should have, at the end of the day, stayed in your backyard. This is business. That's what it comes down to. It's business. Dog eat dog. So if I was minding my own business in my yard, doing my own thing until Jamie popped up on my YouTube channel, carrying on and acting up, and got mad because I wouldn't tell him what was in my ingredients. Now I'm taking your stuff. Could have did that a long time ago, but I gave you the benefits of basically of buying your stuff. And you wouldn't even take the money. What am I supposed to do? And on my way back, walking back, I thought to myself, I think the reason why I'm hoping they take some of that and really do something, really make something that's worthy of the time. They don't. They take it and get frustrated and lash out at me. What good is that going to help you? Okay, who cares? I'm just going to make your stuff and I got to move. I got things to do. Let me see. Actually, for the joker who made the comment about basically making a toilet out of cardboard, somebody did it already. They literally made a cardboard toilet. And it actually flushes. You know why? Because they have a chemical in it that makes it absolutely waterproof. Yeah, someone actually did it already. I looked up all this stuff on people made out of cardboard, and literally somebody on YouTube made a cardboard toilet. I even said a cardboard sink already. So for the person who made that comment, joke's on you. Sorry, it was done already, and not even by me, by somebody else. But I know why that person's upset. He got banned from my company. He's not allowed to buy from us anymore. That's why he's upset. Good luck with your gray and white paints, because that's where you're going to be at. All right, let me see what I want from here. I need some Fallout screen paint. Definitely make some Fallout screen paint. We're not going to call it Fallout screen paint. I'll get sued. But I'm going to make something in the same colors as Fallout. Make a projection screen out of it. Let me see. Got there something there. Danny, I know you're in here. We know you're in here. How you doing? If you're watching this now later, how are you doing? A little message to you. You know the paints you put up there? I don't care because I know you can't make them, but I'm expecting to see them made by the time we finish this one, with all tests intact. I want you to match all my tests with this one. All right? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Here we are. I had to pull up the video on my other cell phone. Woo! You're watching live on live. Live on live. That's what it looks like when you guys are watching it. It's live on live. My second cell phone. I pull it up real quick. But I couldn't remember going to call it. So you're watching live on live. I'm actually in the room with you right now. See, there's a couple of delays. Watch this. I'm watching live on live. Live on live. Right now. See, there's a couple of delays. Watch this. I'm watching live on live. Live on live. Right now. See, there's a couple of delays. Watch this. Hey, Kenny, are you from the future? Let me know. Is your paint the best? What about the rest of them? They suck. Hey, Kenny, are you from the future? Let me know. Is your paint the best? What about the rest of them? They suck. Ha! Is that trippy? You're watching live on top of live on top of live. Tell me that's not crazy. Woo! Live on live. I'm in the room with you right now. Is that trippy? You're watching live on top of live on top of live. Does that freak you out to know that I'm actually in the room with you and talking at you at the same time right here? Live on live. I'm in the room with you right now. Does that freak you out to know that I'm actually in the room with you and talking at you at the same time right here? I can see you. I'm in the room with you right now. Does that freak you out to know that I'm actually in the room with you and talking at you at the same time right here? I can see you. I'm in the room with you right now. I'm gonna make your paint. freaking hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. Live on top of live on top of live. I can see you. I'm gonna make it paint. Oh man, that's freaking hilarious. That's a good one right there. Let me see. I gotta get another cell phone. Do live on top of live on top of live. Yeah, that's embarrassing, ain't it? That's really embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. This is consider the fact it's the light stuff I'm doing to you right now. It's not embarrassing yet. We haven't gotten to that stage yet. All right, let me see what I want to call. I'll get the name for it. I'm going to call it. Let me see. We're going to get right here. Put this whole texting right here. I want to change out. Let me see. Get that nice old-fashioned look to it right there. Some of that right there. There we go. Why are we so huge? Jeez. Way up there. Let me see. 14. We're going to do 18. All right. Okay. So we're going to call this. My fan's back on. I can see you. Freak you out or what? He's in the room. I'm in the room with you right now. Let's see. Yeah. So, as you call yourself range gain at the end of the day, what do you call your products? We have ambient light rejection, FOE technology. Elite Screens has that ceiling light rejection technology. And then Black Diamond uses ambient light rejection. So what do you call your stuff? Is it range gain? Because I don't see it anywhere near the title of any of your products, which is another red flag too, we noticed. And he doesn't have ambient light rejection on his because he claims his product is not, but yet he tries to give off the illusion that it is. And the last thing I saw, he said it had a 2.0 gain, Metallica 2.0. I think that's the last one we saw with a gain like that. That's it. So what do you guys call your gain at the end of the day? Oh, one doesn't have one, and the other one doesn't have one. All right, that pretty much sums it up. Let's move on. Okay, I was just wondering, how come there's nothing there? Does it say range gain, premium paints? Just don't want to hold up to that one. Okay. Range gain, premium paints. So we're going to call ours Premium Plus. Premium Plus. Premium Plus. Because they're better than yours. I told the other one, if you want it back, come and get it. That's what you call coming and getting it? A demonstration in a dark environment? That's coming back and getting it, really? No, actually come and get it. Show me some test demonstrations. Show me the product is better than yours. Show me something, not some dark environment. Why the freak do you have an FOE in an environment that dark? Did you go outside with it? No. Do I care to go on your channel and find out? No. Every time I go on your channel, Jamie, I always find some messed up, jacked up crap that we find you doing. Then I got to come in and do multiple demonstrations talking about the messed up crap that you do. Like finding that you were stealing Google images and claiming them to be your own images, even though you owned a $3,100 projector. You literally stole images. We literally found it on his site. I'm like, oh my goodness. And that's the reason why it's out there all over the internet, because we have to tell people about it, because it needs to be told what you were doing. Oh my goodness. Let me get this done. You guys are exhausted. I'm gonna get this done. Okay, Premium Plus. Premium Plus. Now, in my specification sheet, you know what I'm putting in. 180-degree viewing angle. Ultra short throw compatible. Short throw compatible. Long throw compatible. Our technology will work with projector mapping applications. Yours can't even touch it, and we can. We'll use projector mapping to push it right through the screen. We'll do it on a front projection only. And for that technology, the rolling application, we'll be painting it down to multiple surfaces. Plastic, glass, fiberglass, wood, I don't care, PVC surfaces. It really doesn't make a difference. Bed sheet, whatever the freak we want. And that invisible technology will turn anything we want into a real projection screen and push an ultra short throw right through it when you can't even produce off a front projection an ultra short throw. It's going to be bad for you, so you know that. Remember before I turned on the camera, what did I say to Jamie? I said, you may want to walk out of the room. This is going to be bad. And what happened? It was bad. For you, on the other hand, it's going to be really, 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 really bad. Because I'm going to beast the daylights out of this thing. Rear projection, that's what we specialize in. I love doing rear projection. Oh my goodness. This is going to be sick. Okay, you have to know what you're about to do. I'm good with it. Let's complete. Let's finish this. Let's see. A series. Yeah, we use that for the time being because... They're quiet and say he copied my name without my permission. Hey, what's the PSP? PlayStation Portable, right? What about Partey? Belongs to a guy over in London, England, a music studio. And SIRIUS is the same name as the cell phone command. He took those names. He had to know to put a copyright next to them. That's it. They were yours, and they're not yours. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So Oakley dokie, Oakley dokie, CRICIR. No, you got that wrong. No, I got it right. It's all right. It's go back behind that one. It's an IUS. Find that one. And on top of that, this will be fantastic when we get out there. Like, yeah, man, we can pretty much go in and make someone's product just by looking at it. Let's see if I can guess some house paint that'll match your stuff by looking at it. We know we can make it. SIRIUS. Series. And I'm going to put down complete Series C. Series C. And then we put down complete. I said something about, I think, the end of the month, right? That's what I said, right? And you should know me. I'm unpredictable, which means that chances are we already have it. Did you know that? We had your product a couple of days ago, the upgrade version for it. And we like rejection, premium plus, Series C, complete. I want to put something different abbreviation for that there. Every couple of days. The day I mentioned it, we already had it. What was that label you was making of this spot? Horrible label. Guys don't do well when they make labels. They make horrible labels. Don't really put any effort into it. Don't put effort into it. Here we go. I'm going to put down change is good. Now, I think I'm going to change that to off the shirt though. Ready. product is now the shirt though. Might as well just rub that one in. Ultra shirt throw, ready. Because it's something you can't put on your product. There we go. That's nice. Ultra shirt throw ready. Alright, well, your label's done. Looking at Series C, upgrade. Thinking upgrade. Upgrade. So a specification sheet will be done when this video is over. And we'll read through it, show you what this product will do. This will have projector mapping capabilities. You don't have that. As a matter of fact, I think I might use it for a piece of artwork I'm going to be working on. So you can't do that. And it'll be ultra short though compatible, which means I can use ultra short though and projector mapping applications on it. And you won't be able to run on that either. As for that whole paint on instruction thing, no, we're not doing any of that crap. Put the paint in the cannon, step back a foot, you spray. That's it. With a rolling application, 9-inch roller, roll over, whatever the freak you want at the end of the day. None of that dinner size plate, cupcake plate, salsa plate, teacup plate. No, just paint it in. Don't make it sound so complicated. Like, who the freak's gonna figure out whether or not their fan is like something like 70 Celsius or Fahrenheit? Who? It's gonna do that. Turn the fan on, point it to the screen, there you go. You know, you're making it complicated. That's the problem. You're making it very, very complicated. We're gonna make it uncomplicated. Buddy, you're already sitting still. Oh, that's us. That's what's left of his paint, which is nothing left to live anymore. It's on Facebook. Getting popularity. You're on all forum sites getting popularity. Your product is going places that you can't take it. And your product will be on a outside on a commercial environment with a $10 projector attached to it, showing that we can take your product and go anywhere we want, which is no longer yours now, it's mine. If you want it, you basically beat my demonstrations, which means you have to be on every site we post at. You're going to have to be showed to test them in all 9 yards, everything. If you're comfortable with the lights out, this technology doesn't work with the lights out. It doesn't need it, doesn't require it. We can be in fully lit environments and operate. No, well, not right there. You want it? Come and get it. See, I have to push them on top of that. I have to push them, because if not, they won't do anything. This is the reason why I sat there and said that that's why we're pushing to be out there. What do we have over here online? Honestly, who's challenging us online? We're literally making their stuff now. It's gotten to that point. We're literally making their own stuff and converting it and making it more advanced, beating out the specification sheets. If you want it, come and get it. If you don't come and get it, I'll wipe out the rest of your product line. And for some people sitting there saying, oh, but that's... No. If you're going to stir me up while minding my own business, then you get everything you deserve. You should look at my track record, the things that I designed, the things I put together. Why would you even attempt to come in my circle and challenge me at the end of the day? You know what the outcome of that's going to be? It won't go well. What are you going to do? What are you going to make? You can't make anything now. We shut that down. Make something new and see what happens. See how fast I'll reverse it and convert it into our stuff. Just like that. And if you're able to get a patent on it, again, like I said, I can bring stuff in to basically will shut your stuff down completely. Challenge me and see what happens. You want it, come get it. If not, I'll take everything else you got. I warned you at the end of the day, mind your business. I'm a very busy person. When I have to take the time out to give you attention, it is going to be extremely bad. Why do you think certifieds don't give us attention? They don't come out there and challenge your stuff. None of them go out there and challenge their stuff because they know what we're capable of doing. You don't see no certifieds coming out there saying, we challenge you. They don't come near us with a 10-foot pole because they know what we're capable of doing. But you dummies at the end of the day, gee whiz. Even some of the screen paints out there, they won't even come near us with a 10-foot pole. But you dummies at the end of the day just keep coming back. And I got to keep crushing you every freaking day. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take all your stuff from you. You don't deserve to have screen paint. You make products at the end of the day that are crappy. You rip off your customers at the end of the day. Look at that freaking whole policy. You can't return products at the end of the day. If you open them, you can't exchange, you can't do jack. You're stuck with them. That dumb nonsense at the end of the day. Products matching house paint. Got a nerve to bring a video. It has a yellowish tone attached to it. There's no freaking yellowish tone. What the freak are you seeing at today? Because I'm not seeing that. And I guarantee you put it on a forum site, as many people hit that site, don't see it either. Range gain nonsense. Dumb nonsense. It's dumb nonsense in the day. You make this industry look bad. You two make this industry look bad. Everybody else is doing a great job. But you two jokers at the end of the day make the industry look bad. I'm taking your stuff from you. Alright, let me see. We have to go into pitbull mode. Sorry about that. Let me get something for my time on this. Let me see. I didn't even come here for. I came here for something. Oh yeah, we got to drop this image in here. I gotta finish my castle. I got my own things I want to work on. Got my cardboard castle stuff I want to build. Start working on. And come in here and do what you joke. Yo, kids out there, they don't know how to act right. I'm gonna work on my cardboard. Got projector mapping applications I want to work on. So, since you want to basically talk about your paint so much and talk all this trash at the end of the day, I'm just gonna take your stuff from you now. If you think I can't, watch it happen. And if you think someone's going to buy your stuff for $60 or 40, they're not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole because my stuff is going to be far better than yours. Okay, let me see. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Because I'm going to bowl a cereal and I want to watch some cartoons right now. I haven't watched any cartoons in 4 freaking days. I feel I'm getting older. I really do getting older. You know why I don't wear watches? You will never see me with a watch on. Ever. I don't wear watches because watches age you. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I don't. Constantly looking at the time all the time? Bad. That's why I have no watches. The only thing I have is that right there and my phone, and that's pretty much it. But I don't wear watches. Nope. It sounds crazy, but that's what I believe in. Ha 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 ha. I'm tired. I want to go watch cartoons. I do. And you're saying, grown men don't watch cartoons? Oh, you could bite me. I watch cartoons. I haven't watched any Hello Kitty in a long time. Not Hello Kitty, I'm sorry. Unicorn Kitty. That is my shot. I swear I would build a computer that looks like a unicorn kitty. Here we go. There it is. There's my new stuff right here. There's my new stuff. The new stuff. Let me see. Now, Joe. Let me see. That's why Danny was smart. Danny, when he tried to make labels, didn't take our labels. You know why? Because we have an encryption code in the labels. You take one of my labels, you stick it on your website, When they click on it, it comes back to me. I get business off your own site. Thank you so much. When you were taking all those labels in the day, they were encrypted. They had little codes in there to bring it back to me. Thank you. Don't you feel like an idiot? Yes, you did. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know that. Yeah, you bring it back to me. Get me business at the end of the day. Thank you so much. I have my marketplaces and everything linked to them. People click on that, they're on my site. That fast. Looking through my stuff like, wow, this site looks freaking insane. And they spend some time in here because they like the way the site looks. They start experimenting around like, well, what the heck is this FOE? Camera screen paint? And they look at through and read through like, what's got a glass projection screen coming out? Oh, they got this stuff called Leviathan coming out. Look at all the different gamer paints they have coming out. Oh, they got demonstrations, and look at their test demonstrations. And wow, they spend a lot of time on my site, especially when they check out the Spartan technology coming out. Oh, they fall in love. They don't come back to yours. Let me see. I want to put the on this one. There we go. Let's see. Go to home. You know what? I won't say that anything you make will reverse it. Now we're not going to go that far. You learn to mind your own business. You like to give people a chance. You learn to I'm taking these right now. These are mine. But if you basically mind your own business, I don't care about the rest of your products. Which we know you're not. We'll have to come back in and crush you again. Watch. Mark my words. You can keep the rest of your stuff. We're taking this as mine. But if you come back in, I'll take the rest of your stuff. And I'll get people to cancel out. People order from you, and you will cancel out because you know it's coming straight to us. But for some reason, I feel that you're just not going to take that, so it's going to happen anyway. So, and if you think that's worse, wait till I get on site and I'm out there and I'm crushing your stuff. You don't want it out there. You really don't. You don't want me to do a live stream while I'm on a commercial property or a commercial environment ordering your stuff and watching you cancel out a commercial area. Do you want that? So you can back your stuff up. I have other people sitting around and watching you cancel out. Look at this. These guys in the day, they can't sell product. I can go to their site right now and make an order and they'll put the money back in my account. So this stuff is that fake. Doesn't have to be on YouTube, gentlemen. It can be out there easily. You can't back your products up. You'll cancel anywhere. You'll cancel here. You'll cancel there. You'll cancel anywhere. You can't have your product come here because you know what's going to happen to it. We're going to test it. And we have people at the end of the day, the tests that they're afraid of are tests they should have done anyway on their own products. They should have been had these tests done. But they chose not to do them. They chose to cut corners, do dark environments, lie to their customers, and rip people off. So if you're afraid of my testing, you're going to be afraid of anybody else's too. So let me see where I'm going to put this at. Go chicken, go chicken. You say go chicken, go chicken. It's a goat chicken over there. Why are you going to be crazy if this thing's a goat chicken? There is goat chicken. Oh, okay, we got it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We can have that. What do we can't have? Now, you'll be posted to all 19 of my form sites with full specifications on what that stuff is going to be able to do. And I'll tell you how good we are. I'm going to put down the specifications before I test it, and I guarantee you every single one will pass. Everything we mark down there will pass the minute that product is made, produced, and displayed. Yep. Wood-free barbecue. I think there's a guy over there. He's going to be barbecuing. Who is barbecuing? Somebody's barbecuing. Watch out, somebody's barbecuing right now. So got. We got to share. I think it might be a guy on the other side. Might be barbecuing. I'm going to pop over and give me a plate. Now, once we put it here, I can download this to my phone and drop this image because I got more access to my cell phone to all my different sites. It'll be everywhere. And then when we're ready to transform it to our stuff, when we're done with it, because what I want this thing to do, I want this to loop. I want videos to pop up everywhere, showing this name attached to it. Just like we have for the search engine. I'm going to show the new upgrade. This is what your product should have been. This is what you should have been selling to your customers. All jokes aside, you know what I mean? But let me explain something to you. What we're going to show you is what you should have been selling to your customers. If you're going to put down a front and rear, man, your product has to be front and rear, and you have to show demonstrations on it. Got to be to back up what you're saying. We put down FLE. No range gain, no ambient light projection first. No phony range gain nonsense, no fake gains. I'm going to do a little short with it too when I get done. Alright, well that's basically about it. Just to let you know I wasn't bluffing. And I was not playing games when I was at the park. That I was dead serious. And I don't want you to think at the end of the day that I deleted the video because, you know, I don't care. I say stuff on my videos all the time. Just wasn't happy with the video at all. And I video had like 600, 700 something people on it, but yeah, I really don't try to do better with my videos. But, and you thought I was joking at the park. And you don't ever think in the back of your mind if you think that I deleted the video because I said something about making your stuff. I'm making your stuff. And again, you put the wrong symbols up there. You don't have a patent for a product, again, that you said you made from scratch. That thing's still on there. He says he makes that stuff from scratch and not over the counter. Yeah, here we go, right there. I already said it. Okay, good luck on pretty much getting a patent for that at the end of the day, if you're making that statement. If you're saying, let's see, PSPs are made from scratch and not over-the-counter paints. So you're using raw chemicals, that's what you're saying at the end of the day. Using raw chemicals, and you said your stuff is not made from scratch. You said your stuff is made from scratch. So you made all your chemicals from scratch, as you did. I never knew you had a degree in chemistry. Basic chemicals that go into everyday paint. Boy, you don't even have... Well, how come you don't have low VOC and eco-friendly on here? You don't have the shelf life storage. What's the shelf life on a product? If you made this from scratch, you should know all this stuff. Names of basic chemicals used in house paint. So you're telling me you understand that? Interesting. You speak it a lot. Toxic chemicals used in making house paint.
Here's a summary from ECOS paints. Xylene, ethyl acetate, methylene chloride, glycol, formaldehyde, benzene, phenol, quaternary ammonium compounds, and more.
This is what you're using to make your products? If that's the case, buddy, I can get you shut down in no time at all. Because those chemicals right there are extremely poisonous, number one. Number two, you would have environmentalists all over your property. And you definitely want to get that house snatched away from you. Because again, you can't have these chemicals. This is basic toxic chemicals found in paint. If paint was safe, you could drink it. You can't drink it because it'll kill you. Because they have chemicals in it that will hurt you pretty bad. So this is, you said you made yourself from scratch. So this is what you're working with in your home front right now. Not going to report your website because you made statements that you need to back up. Are you shipping this stuff to the United States Postal Service? Do they know you're shipping this chemical through? Let's see what we got going on here with this one right here. I'm curious to see what this heightener brings up. See what that says right there? A high dose can lead to death. Extremely poisonous. May be harmful from exposure. So, bottom line is, you would have to have some kind of hazmatic suit. Right? And a hazmatic suit for these are really expensive. You couldn't even buy this stuff to begin with. You have to have a special license in order to get it, because they're going to make sure someone's not buying it and doing something else stupid with it. So they're going to ask you, before you can buy this, your license. So this is what you're putting in your paint. Because that's one of the, this is the basics for paint. Let's see what the other ones are bring up. It's going to need this too. This is a requirement for basic paint. And this stuff is tested. He claims he has. So he's making it from scratch. That's what he claims. This is the cost of this product. This is one of the products that goes in. So they have it for $33 at Amazon. Or you can buy a pure version high grade on eBay for $54. And if you want the industrial, you can spend around $685. So your product sells for how much? It sells for about 60 bucks. How could you sell your product for 60 bucks if one of these elements alone by itself costs around $30 to $50? That's how I know you're a liar, Danny. Do you understand? You're a liar. How are you making that from scratch? Because they don't sell that in little bottles. They sell that in big containers. So how are you making this stuff from scratch? This is the basic elements on how you make paint. Let's get another one. We got on this one over here too. Ah, could be an interesting one. Now, if you're buying it by 55-gallon drums, it's going to be $770. This stuff is a little bit cheaper. This one is around $224, and bad. Right there, but that's still way over your price at the end of the day. Your price sells for $60. So you have to keep this way under the low level. Even at $44, they got it over here for $44. And at $44, that's most of your profit right there. And that's just that alone by itself. So how are you making this paint that you claim that you make it from over the counter? It's paint, right? I take it it's just everyday black and white paint with water in it. Because that's what it did. That's the reaction we saw in the video. Let's see what else we got here. Let's take this one over here. See what we got with this one right here. What price will cost us for that? Let's come out of this side right here. There's one here. Let's bring this up and see how much this is going to cost. Cheaper? I don't even know. Alright, this is the cheapest one on Amazon, $29. $55, $39. Still $60. Don't cut away a lot of your profit. And you still got to get the other paints together. Mind, you can't just have this, you gotta have all of them. So you're way over the $60 mark by far. See right here what it says at the top? It says, aside from the comparison listed above are the other combined common toxics found in traditional paints. So you would need this in order to make your product. So what they're going to ask you is, if you're making this product and it's not over the counter, and over the counter products basically have safety material data sheets and they've been tested, all that stuff. How are you able to ship this out without proper testing? Which means you lied to try to make your product seem like something that it's not. Let's get this one right here. Let's see what we got going on with this one. How much is this one going to cost us right here? This particular ingredients. Somebody lies too much. The problem is you think that no one's going to come in and look this up. That's what the thing is. You just say whatever you want. No one's going to look it up. You can't even get this stuff in the United States. Let me see. Oh, you can get it. Here we go. We got Amazon. They have some kind of restriction areas you can't even ship it to. So we got here Amazon for $20. That's 10% of it. This is 37%, so this is $44. So again, this is still going to take away from your profit. You're going to need all of these to make this paint. All right, let's go and get another one. Let's go with poisoning. Stuff gives off a vapor. This is serious respiratory. Oh yeah, this stuff runs with your respiratory, your lungs, and skin irritation. So you're definitely going to have a hazmatic suit to work with any of this stuff to begin with. That's going to cost you a couple grand. And then you're going to need a decontamination unit. Because you can't be working with these chemicals. You're going to have this stuff. It's airborne. Some stuff can become airborne. And it's going to linger to your suit. So you can't take this from out of that, wherever you're working at, and transfer it into your home. Because you're going to spread poison all throughout your environment. And people are going to get very, very sick. So you have to get something called a contamination unit. Contamination unit. Gonna need one of these. Yep, gonna walk in one of those babies, and that thing's gonna. The light's gonna turn green. You can walk out. So you have one of these walking around on your unit right now. You have one of these right here. You might check that whole outfit cost. It's just pretty insane how much it costs. And then when you're mixing chemicals, you're going to need one of these right here. This allows you to stick your hands in there and mix stuff around, like getting your head taken off or getting sick. Definitely going to need one of these. Look, they sell them right here. I wonder how much this one costs. Wow, that thing costs $68,000. Almost $500. That's expensive. You paid this kind of money for this unit to make a paint that costs 60 bucks. Okay, I was wondering what's going out there on it. Contamination area. Decontamination unit. You bought one of these? Where did you put it at? And definitely it's not in your house. And you can't have it on your land. You're not zoned for that thing. There's never a price next to it. You know why? Because it's so freaking expensive. That's why. This, if you're mixing chemicals and you're claiming that your product is not over the counter, then you're dealing with raw element chemicals, which means you're going to have special things in order to operate this stuff. You know what I mean? Like the decontamination unit and all that stuff. You have to have a mask and all that stuff. It's poisonous. You get sick. The stuff can kill you. Chemicals are very expensive, and they do require you to have a license. You can't be selling this stuff to anybody. Some of that stuff is on Amazon, but the real deal stuff, you're going to have to go to one of these places that sell these chemicals. Or if you don't mix something correctly, then what? Let's see. What do it cost for a hazmatic suit for respiration? There you go. So, I wouldn't trust that. That doesn't have a face mask attached to it, because you're definitely dealing with that. You need something in the range of probably, let's see, I should say for chemicals are so much higher. Same thing for respiration. So you'd be somewhere in this range. That's what you're going to need. You walk in there, mind you, they said skin irritation. Any of your skin gets exposed and it's going to burn. It's like going to be the equivalent of someone sticking a lighter to your flesh. So you're going to have full protection while you're walking up in that place. See what he's wearing? You're going to have one of these on. So he's covered from head to toe. Yep. And mind you, that chemical and whatever he's working on, it's going to attach to that suit. So that's why he has to walk into one of those chambers to decontaminate all whatever was on that suit to keep it clean. So when you write down in your description that you don't buy stuff from over the counter, where did you get it from if it's not over the counter? You have to go somewhere to get it. Like you got meds you can get from a doctor, or you got over the counter. And even the doctor's meds they give you are still over the counter, just all tested. So where are you getting your stuff from? No, what you're doing is you have regular paint like everybody else has. You just have nothing special, but you don't have no special where you're making it from scratch or anything whatsoever. No, it's not going to happen. No, and it's just lying on your channel, so that way you can make yourself seem like it's something more than what it's not. And someone's going to look at that a great concern and say, what do you mean you got this stuff? What kind of chemicals are in this? There you go. What makes this stuff so lethal is it's airborne. And you can sit on something and touch it with your skin and your skin will burn. So the irritation of the skin. So you walk out of that unit, which we know you don't have, with that suit on, and you don't have a decontamination unit, you're going to spread that nastiness all over the place. So you don't have that at all, period. Zoning and licensing is required to run a chemical company. We're going to talk to these people first. So do you have a license to run this stuff? Because I'm curious. No, that's why I got to get them in a form room. Got to get them in a form room. Because I'm curious. You're working with raw elements. Do you have a license and zoning for this? I don't have it at all, period. Trash dumpsters required to actually dump waste. So you're going to have special dumpsters that have special hazard stickers on them. Like these on the back of this right here. I have all these little special stickers on the back of them. What you can put in there, what you can't put in there, what they'll dump and what they can't dump. You have to have all those out there. Pretty interesting, isn't it? I'm probably mad right now, Tom. Like, yeah, I called your bluff at the end of the day. Come on, man. I've been making products for the longest time. I've never heard anyone ever on YouTube, anywhere, making that statement that they make their products from scratch. Not one person. Not one. Men's I know what this stuff is at the end of the day. Oh yeah, you know what this is. Definitely what this stuff is. Never heard anyone ever say that ever. So, they're working with this chemical also too, right? That chemical causes cancer. And you gotta know how to mix this stuff. Like, don't have any form of really bad chemical reactions to it. Because people over the counter know what they're doing. They're chemists. They're literally actual chemists. They know how to mix this stuff together. But you wouldn't know how much of what to put in where and why. And you would end up basically causing some really bad problems. So, Danny, I call you a liar. But you guys say it all the time. Any other chemicals they have? The color is light pink. They're so solid with a sweet odor. May cause irritation, skin, eyes, and nose, and throat, and nervous system. So this can mess up your nervous system, everything along with it. Oh, you definitely want to need that hazmatic mask. All that stuff at the end of the day. So you're working with chemicals like this in your product. And you don't know what you're mixing or what you're putting together. Now, from what I've seen in the demonstration of you call yourself making your own black paint, and we also in the demonstration, the Vaseline, the black paint, the silver, whatever you put into it, that's all over the counter. Anything last one we got in here? This is the last one. Oh, this is the last one right here. Last one. Can't say I'm not thrilled about it, because I am. This is it's not that bad. Like the rest of them, gee whiz Louise. Man, my chest hurt reading some of them suckers at the end of the day. How much damage they cause to your lungs? Sheesh. and you mix this stuff in correctly, you're going to find out the hard way what's going to happen to you. Your lungs could literally shut down on you. You literally stop breathing. A lot of things can go wrong working with these chemicals. So if you're not buying it over the counter, where are you getting it from? Doesn't make any sense. Every company, even a company who stores this and has it like in a warehouse for large shipments, it's still over the counter, regardless. All of it's over the counter. No company in their right mind can run a facility like that. And if they do have a facility like that, you need all kinds of licenses to even step foot in that building. Because they don't know what you could be using that stuff for. You could be using it for something really jacked up at the end of the day. So they have to make sure they check all your credentials, if you have all the right paperwork, everything. Yeah. And on top of that, that stuff is so expensive. There's no way in the world for $60 that he's buying this stuff. This is virtually impossible. They don't sell this stuff in small little quantities. So that's a lie. All right, buddy. I'm done. I'm going to watch some cartoons, get me a bowl of cereal, and you're going to go cry and whine. That's what you're going to do, because that's what y'all do best. I'm going to have your stuff made, and then I'll take it out there and we'll demonstrate it on my $10 projector. Whole thing, it went cheaper than that. This is from eBay. eBay. I want a VGA projector. Under $50. 500. Ha ha ha. 300. Ha ha. 1,000? No. 200? No. $50. 50. These are all fake. What? These fake stickers up here. Oh, that's a ViewSonic for $28. Ooh! $28. Man, I have a ball on here, man. I can run all these, but they're VGAs, that's why. The VGA projectors are cheap. $28. And I got a that's one of the 235. That's one of the 235. 3. I had this one before. I already had that projector before. Let's see what we can find. Let's go. Do 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 do. Get out of here. That's all right. $10 to $50. Let me see what we got on our mark here. I need to put in here. I need to. Let's see. Used. That can be used. Let me see what's next. Use. Let me see. Buy now. Buy now. All right. I ain't doing $60. This is $40. This is not a real projector. Oh, it's the NEC. NEC for $15 shipping. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, we can run this. Definitely. It's easy. That's $40. That's all the projectors are going to cost me is $40. Now as you can see, we got the HDMI ports. Not HDMI ports, no HDMI. We're not asking for that because we can get it for cheaper. $40. $40. Yes. We got some old Sonys in here too. $127, too expensive. That's too expensive. That's way too expensive. No, we had this projector. I literally had this projector on the blacklist. Trash. No, too much money. I don't want to spend it. No. No, give me over to Sony real quick. You guys are going to get to Sony. If you don't put down a brand name, they will bombard you with the fakes. That's the problem. We had this one right here. What is that, 31? That's a 30. No, we don't need that one. It's too much. It's $100. I'm not spending $100. That's $50. I actually had that one too. Hey, that's our projector back there. That's from 79. 79. $45. Yes. Yes, I will. That's definitely perfect. Oh, look at the black beach shades. This thing is super. Oh, they got BMCs on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can get this up. This thing's gonna look amazing. $45. Oh heck yeah, we'll buy this. That's why I said if you're on eBay and you're selling these projectors, we're coming to buy from you. See what I mean? At the end of the day, people, we don't have to go and spend all this money. That's $79. Let me see. If I put myself in that range, I might do that. Yeah, sure. If I want to do the 100 range, but I want to do the 50 for right now. Hey, that's Old Faithful right there. That is my projector, Old Faithful. That's her right there. Look, we had this projector too. It's Old Faithful. $60. That's actually cheaper than what I paid for. I got mine for around $79. $50. Another Sony projector. Oh, $40. Yeah, too expensive. Too expensive. Too expensive. Way too expensive. Yeah, but that's definitely gonna work. $25. We got cheaper. We got 10, but still 25. Hey, that's the same model I have over here. Right there for 25. Oh. Man. Alright, let me see what else we got here. I have one of these, they're 600 lumens. $64, a little too expensive. 89, which was like $33. Yeah, that's a definite yes right there. 70, nope, that's way too much, too much money. Oh, $24. But the shipping is $45. $90. I got mine in air conditioning. Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah. 200. Nope. $47. $19 for the shipping. That sounds about right. $40. I actually was going to get one of these too. And I was hunting for them. I was going to buy this one, but I saw the other one. But they want $129 shipping. That's definitely overseas. Let me see what they got in the ViewSonics. I'm going to get a ViewSonic $50. Because I can do the 235 for one. If we get the ones that have that particular setting. Man, I remember I wanted a ViewSonic CRT monitor so bad. They were beautiful. $65. $24. $24. Oh my goodness. What do we got on you? $24. Look at you. Portable. Look at all sexy and all that good stuff. Oh my goodness. Yo, we would have a ball with this. Now this is not going to do 235.1. It's too old. Definitely. We got some pictures on the back. Pictures on the back. Here. Let's see what we got. $32. $50. Ooh, $50. We're good. We don't need any HDMIs. We're good. Alright, I'm done. I had some fun. I got some projectors I want to pick up. Definitely want to get an NEC, a ViewSonic, and another Sony. And my other projectors, they're going in storage, the big boys. We don't need them anymore. They served their time. They've done a great job. But now they're going back in storage. We don't need them no more. I'm going to stick to my little ones over here and my mini projectors I got coming in. What's up? Get the seat back. Good. You sell the product for 60 bucks, right? Since this is going to be a front and rear projector mapping application product. Out there, or even online. Front and rear. Spray-on application with projector mapping capabilities. Let's see. We'll have to build a really nice screen for this thing. I'm going to do 32 ounces to a gallon. About $2.60 a quart and about $358 a gallon. And just so you know that when we get done with this, it'll knock out any certified that comes across it. Which means that product at $358 can take out a screen at $5,000 to $6,000. On a projector that costs 10 bucks. You're gonna be front and rear at the same time. That's the label for right now. That's just for the ambient light projection. Let me show what we're going to be working on for the FLE version of it. A lot of testing, ain't it? Yeah, a lot of testing. Look at this. You don't have any pictures on your screens outside? Are you kidding me? Look how many outside demonstrations I have on inflatable screens. It's what your product will be able to do. So how gorgeous that black screen turf looks? Yep. When I get done with your product, it'll do this. Yeah. How did your inflatable screen look? Dirty. Very dirty. Wasn't even clean. That's what a clean screen can do. Your product came up very dirty. Motorized projection screens. This is our category list of motorized screens. It's huge. All done on ultra short though. If you want to compare pictures, I've got pictures for years. Thousands and thousands of them. I got pictures we never even launched, you never seen before. That's on a Sony ultra short though projector. Your product doesn't work on ultra short though, right? Ours does. This is what I'll do to yours. Make it fully ultra short though compatible. what does that say? Omega. This is before we came into FLE technology. So your Omega Gold was supposed to be an advanced ambient light projection. But now, since we have a screen that can absorb sunlight, the Omegas will be converted to that. The Omega screen is going to be different. It's not going to be your everyday normal projection screen. Trust me, not by far. Patriot technology was developed in the SIRIUS Patriot. I'm gonna elegant label. So what we're doing in the shopping cart, when you put this thing in, we're going to have two versions of it. There's a roll-on version and a spray-on version. The roll-on version doesn't do front and rear, because that's impossible. It's not going to happen. It'll damage the screen. I'll even do a demonstration to show you what will happen when you do it. And the spray-on version definitely gives you front and rear applications. Outside 250-inch screen display. And a projector that costs $270 and a screen that cost me $95. How do y'all save money? Actually, we're donating one of these to the park recreation. We're going to donate one of these for free. Huh. This is called right here a extreme. You guys sit there and say, well, I have extreme lighting in the environment. No, you don't. You don't have extreme lighting. You don't even know what extreme lighting is. It hits you in the face. That's extreme lighting. Overhead lights, 2 floodlights on the bottom. Directly on the screen. Contrast levels must be shown in fully lit environments, never in the dark. See that demonstration, Jamie? So I don't have a bookcase sitting up against my windows at the end of the day like an idiot. You're supposed to be doing ambient light projection. When you do a demonstration and you point to a window, there's not supposed to be bookcases in the window. Gee whiz Louise. This guy every single time. Look at the light coming through the window. There's bookcases, furniture, clothing racks, all kinds of stuff piled up in that window. And you're going to point to a window at the end of the day. And your screen is where at? Halfway across the room? The thing is sitting right next to the window. You know where my projector's sitting at? And on the ultra short throw, that sucker's 18 feet. So when you show me demonstrations and you walk around there, look, there's light coming from the window and it's making contact. Please, are you kidding me? Good gracious, my goodness. This is pathetic, I swear. Lights at the bottom, lights at the top hitting the screen. There you go. See how that's done? Boom, 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 boom. Back and forth. All done. It's sad. I watch these demonstrations and they sit there and go, look, they got a window open. There's a bookcase sitting there with a bunch of statues. No real direct light hitting the screen. Sorry to do the voice, but I swear, it gets me at the end of the day when they call themselves being on my level at the end of the day. Really. How's that working out for you right now? And then got your stuff sitting, well, my stuff sitting over there. Tell me how that's working out for you. Look at that. You show me any demonstrations like this? Have I ever seen one demonstration of anybody doing that? Let's just say not anybody doing this. I could go downstairs, sit down, and stare out my window at my neighbors and watch the screen at the same time. And sitting there with curtains blocking the screen, all that nonsense. Man, come on, you've got to be kidding me. Y'all don't know ambient light rejection. You don't even understand how it even works. So those lights we have down here, high power lights at the bottom hitting the screen here and here, and over top hitting. Dark contrast levels. Something you're supposed to be able to do on your great product, but you can't do it because it doesn't read correctly. It's Black Series edition right there. So let me ask you a question, Miss Jamie. How in the world do you call yourself having my products and we're sitting in a dark environment at the end of the day? Because apparently we don't need to be in dark environments, as you can see. Why is something you calling my product at the end of the day in a dark environment? You know, it's curious. Because we don't need to be in dark environments. We have FLE and ambient light rejection technology. Your product, on the other hand, can't work in that environment. That's why you stick everybody into your dark environment, because you can't function out here with us. Which means you don't have my product. And that other FLE nonsense you posted, come on. Oh. Gee whiz. It's awful. Awful. Oh my goodness, this screen paint is a test on his own screen. It didn't work for Jack. That's the screen paint, that's the screen paint, white sheet of paper, white sheet of paper. It failed on so many levels. Your stuff failed. It just gets to the point that your stuff just does not work anymore, I swear. Maybe we need to buy a $3,100 projector and darken the environment. Maybe that'll fix the problem. No, it will not fix the problem. Your stuff don't even work with the lights off. I can wash it out with a cell phone flashlight. Look at this. Didn't pick up contrast. What are white levels? The white levels blended into your screen. Oh, my goodness. And you have a nerd sit there with that projector and you couldn't even generate a contrast level on that thing. Do you need that projector to get the contrast to work? Because if that's the case, you just told your customer they got to pay $3,100 to get it to work. Oh well. That's on two different projectors, by the way. He couldn't pick up on the 1080p and he didn't pick up on the 720p either. Which is pretty bad. So, you know why Danny doesn't want this stuff down here. You can see why he don't want it down here. If your stuff gets down here, but this stuff gets massacred, man. This is the kind of stuff we do. So, we have 150 inch. This is an acoustic screen to the wall. And we have 180 to the ceiling with the lights on. When you show me demonstrations of screens sitting on the floor and go, oh, look, it works. And you're showing me demonstrations of screens in their poorly lit windows with objects blocking the windows. We do stuff like that. So I can watch the ocean on my ceiling and at 150 inches on a projector that cost me $60. Right there, I can do 150 inches. Pick up at 190 degree viewing angle anywhere I turn in that environment. Now you claim to be on my level, right? That's what you say. Interesting. 4-screen, 3-screen display. Screen here, here, and ceiling. All at the same time. This is the reason why customers come in and they watch our demonstrations and they look at y'all and say, no, you're nowhere near where you're matching me. There we go. Tabletop technology. These are pictures and demonstrations we have. Coated the table. Now the new stuff we got, you don't have to paint the table anymore. You just fit the fitted surface screen over top of your table and there you go. Automatic projection screen right to your table. Change it anytime you want to. That's on the same 720p projector. The Sony. That's 720p. We can operate now at 50 lumens off the table because of the FLE technology. See? No windows covered up, gentlemen. You can go in and you can watch TV off your table and you can have all the window light pushing through. Now the new technology, we can operate at 50 lumens on a projector that's far smaller than this, that can fit right in your hand, and it will connect up and you connect it right down to your table and you can watch all of this and it still won't even phase it. Outside 150 inches, more table display, demonstrations. Oh, let's look at this. Infinity ceiling capabilities, as in converting your ceiling into an infinity ceiling. As I told you before, we can change the ceiling up to anything we want. So let's see what we do here. Display right there. Oh, that's a beautiful one right there. It actually moves by you, by the way. All that moves. Instead of you spending $10,000 to $20,000 for your ceiling to show the same exact star system, maybe a little bit may move. We can actually show you a whole entire galaxy, majestical cloud cover, whatever you want. Doesn't really make a difference. Your projector will be able to produce it. That screen can pick it up and you can have all your lights on at the same time. You can even look at the solar system. All that moves. Watch planets come in and starships come through. Heck, you could even watch an entire battle, galactical fight right on top of your ceiling. Or you can just make it snow, whatever you want. So when you guys come in and you talk about ambient light projection technology and how we don't know what we're talking about, you explain that right there. You explain my 150-inch screen with a light in the center of it using a projector that cost me $150, which was a BenQ. And you got a nerve to have a screen sitting next to a window at how many inches? Probably roughly like maybe like a 6x6 or maybe a 4x3, whatever that thing was. At the end of the day, you tell me about this thing. That projector is not 4,000 lumens. That projector was 2,600 lumens. So excuse me, but I don't consider your products to be real. Because I do consider them to be fake. Because you can't do stuff like that. Now for the customers, when you're looking for a real ambient light rejection technology, that is what you should be seeing. Because that screen, there is no way in the world that we could do ambient light controlled environment. The light is literally in the center of a 180-inch screen. Oh, Star Galactic fight going on. The lights back out again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Projector mapping applications. Floor projection application. Another screen that's impossible to dodge light when it's coming directly on top of your screen. Virtually impossible. We can make it snow. This is where we took these mats and we coated them with our technology. Made a puzzle floor. And this is why I said our demonstrations are unmatched. What else we got, Mr. Bird? What else we got? Oh, heck yeah. Outside on a 150-inch screen. Let's do this. It's like a TV. Excuse me. See how beautiful that 1% black level picks up? Gentlemen, and you've seen just a short amount of pictures I just showed you. This is small stuff at the end of the day. We're definitely going to have a field day out there, I'll tell you. Look, people, tired of getting ripped off by these people who can't back their products up. You come to us. You want to continue to get ripped off, you go to them. Meanwhile, we'll be reversing all their stuff and converting it to FLE technology, because that's the best way to go. This is ambient light rejection. You guys couldn't even touch my ambient light rejection. That's old technology. You couldn't even touch that. I can literally make snow push through a black screen. You'll get your stuff crushed. Hey, messing around with the big dog, you get yourself crushed. I don't call myself a king. I don't call myself best of the best. I don't call myself anything. I just know I'm good at what I do. And I got so many video demonstrations, so many pictures on everything you could possibly think of. Can show y'all, there's just so many on there. Here we go, another set right here. This is showing our technology on an ultra short throw versus a white surface. What's the difference? So if we have our screens outside, the first thing they're going to ask is, okay, if I got an ultra short throw setup, how can you show me at the end of the day why your technology is better than our white screen? I can show you by this. So a white screen wouldn't pull up for jack. That's a 3000 lumen ultra short throw sitting right on top of the screen, and it can't even read the white screen. And neither can the white screen turn my stuff unwatchable. Yep, got a lot of demonstrations in there. That's the whole strip right there. Oh man. Now, Danny, this is a message for you. Get your screen off the freaking floor, because it's not supposed to be on the floor. Jamie, please stop doing demonstrations and opening up doors and doors that are not in direct contact with your screen. You see the screen here? This is a 106-inch wallpaper screen. It's raised up to the top of the ceiling, so the ceiling light can make direct contact with the screen. You see all that light hitting my screen? Screen is directly in the door, which means it's not with the screen sitting way over here, what you like to do. You open up a door and go, look, light's hitting the screen. No, you have to be directly in the door, and you have to make a direct contact with the screen. Why is your screen sitting on the floor? Stop putting screens on the floor. See how that reaction is supposed to hit? See that? Bam! Bam! That's what you should be showing off in your demonstrations. When you show contrast level, you're supposed to be in a fully lit environment. I can go in any angle and that screen will pick up with no problem. That is a piece of fiberglass that cost me $28 coated with our technology. On a projector that cost me, I think, around $250, that's it. Bright white levels. Oh, yeah. You can pull that up too with no problem whatsoever. Now, if you want to use that whole camera angle and say we're using special effects and whatever at the end of the day, you're going to knock yourself out. Because I was on site multiple times and I plan to be on site now. That's just you saying at the end of the day that, gee, this stuff is good. Just the only thing I can say about it that I can pretty much try to get people to believe in, because my stuff is crap. Well, it won't be crap when we get done with it. See that blinding white level? So when you open up a door, stop doing that. Because this screen will be way over here, and it'll open up a door and go, look, it's hidden. No. And for the other one, get your screens off the floor, please, because that's embarrassing. Raise that screen all the way up to the freaking ceiling. This is what customers want to see. They don't want to be stuck in dark environments. Does this look like a theater room to you? No, it's a freaking living room. So I expect for my screen to operate when I walk in through that door and I hit that projector, that screen better react that way. Because if it doesn't, we can't sell it. See? I want to see the whole universe of stars, all that good stuff. Got other black ones sitting in the back. And that's how it was. When I come into the door, my projector was right here. Click it on, and I can sit there and watch my screen, or watch it over there. There's no way I'm going to darken that environment for that screen. It's not going to happen. See how beautiful the steering wheel, how crystal clear. Everything comes up sharp, bright, well detailed. You can see the gold trim. There you go. Well, you're going to have a really rough time in court, aren't you, Jamie? You're going to have to paint my screen in. You know they got a court order to make him paint my screen in, right? Because he made claims that our products came up too dark and unwatchable. He's going to have to paint that screen in. Boy, that's going to be one shaky bro at the end of the day. You better get it to look like it looks in your videos. If not, this one's going to cost you a lot of money. The small ones are small lawsuits. They're $12,000 a pop, but this one's a big one. It's going to cost you $1 million. So you better pray it comes up like your demonstrations, and it won't. It'll do just like that in a courtroom. And if you don't get that right, Jamie, you're going to cost me $1 million. It's going to cost you $1 million in all court costs. Oh, that for jealousy. Look how beautiful that red pops up. Look at that. I wish I had 5 of these lights in there. Oh, man. So I'm going to really test that thing out. Skin tones. Yeah, so bottom line is, the reason why they had to spread all the rumors, because number one, they're terrified of our stuff, and number two, they're jealous because our stuff is better. So imagine when I go into a showroom or I'm on site and I do that demonstration right there. Imagine how many investors I'll have at my back door to make money off my technology, because they know they can operate that anywhere they want to. And one thing you have to worry about is the price. That's going to be an interesting right there. Trying to keep it at a certain price for y'all, but fighting with them because they're going to want more money for it. Because what they see at the end of the day is a lot of money. Show me one projection screen. Black Diamond, DMP Supernova, Elite Screens, any of them doing this. Yep. Yes, sirree. Tons and tons of man hours. Look at that. There's so many in that grid. You can't do all of them. Let's play outside again. I'm tired of inside. Let's go back outside. That's a 150-inch coated fabric with our technology. That's what we get off a 720p projector. See the detail? Beautiful. And that's with the floodlights on the deck. So imagine you're on your patio, you got a white screen out there. Does your image look like that? These things look like TVs outside. So again, this is going to make your outdoor enjoyment 100% amazing. You're going to be doing everything outside. Everything. Because now your screen looks just as good as your cell phone and your TV inside your house. Demonstrate with the white levels. We always push and show off those white levels. That's one of the things I don't notice when I see gray screens. Y'all don't do contrast levels. I don't see y'all doing fully lit environment, tons of contrast levels. Y'all don't do that. Black screens with us, we always flaunt, we always show off our white levels. Always show them off. And our contrast, which we're capable of doing. So that's some of the outside demonstrations right there. Some more. Oh, projector mapping applications. Made a screen octagon. So the projector mapping is able to scan that black surface and draw white light from it. even though the environment's all white. We got some black surfaces right there. And we can actually project in a fully lit environment with the windows open and do projector mapping. Which if people want to use their stuff for advertising, it's easy because they can do it in a fully lit environment. Alright people, I gotta go. My battery is dead. Hope you enjoyed. Interested in the product, you know where to find it. I gotta go. Thank you for your time and God bless.